Sir, yes, sir.
So now that you're starting your first fall camp, your second run of practice. How much have you gotten, I guess, used to the flow of things here? After getting learning everything in the spring.
I would say I've got a really good flow. This coaching staff, these players, the strength staff, they did an amazing job of making sure I was dialed in, as well as all the other transfers. Cam Ward, Damian, Sam Brown. These guys are dialed in and locked in. They just got here. I've been here since January. They got here about 4 weeks ago. Tyler Barron, these are guys that they're making sure that we're all dialed locked in, so we have a great season.
How much have you helped them out? Go here, go to this restaurant, don't go here, do this, do that, don't do this.
I kind of stay to local spots. I like McDonald's and stuff like that. I know a few of those spots. I know this spot called Shadow. Joe's Pizza is really good, but I don't go around. I don't leave Coral Gables too much.
Saquon expressed you taking him under your wing and just showing him around every day. What's some insight on Saquon? Just letting us know his potential going into the season that everyone wouldn't see.
Right. I tell him every day, as a freshman All-American, I tell him every day he's going to be one of the greatest safeties, to ever come out of Miami, and he's going to have his name up here. He's super talented, super smart. He's a great tackler. That's something you need at safety. And then he can cover, the safety position, being able to do all those things and just being so, intelligent on the field right now. And he's probably 17, 18 years old. That's something that, I wish I had. So, I just make sure I just hammer him and just make sure he knows that, you can be really good here. You can play this year and, understand that you just got to be consistent. I think that's just the biggest thing of being, an elite player is you got to be able to make the same plays, every single day, not just, once every other practice. So that's just been it. He's been doing a hell of a job. He's a hell of a player.
Last year, you obviously made it to the CFP final. What did you learn last year about what it takes to get there, and what qualities have you seen from the Canes so far in your short time here that gives you confidence you guys can be that team?
I would say, it feels like looking into a mirror, honestly. I think, we're really deep in depth. I think the first thing, that's one thing you got to have. You got to have a really good team, on all cylinders. We got a great O-line. Best quarterback in the country, great on the outside, great D-line, linebackers, back end. I think, that's kind of one thing that we're elite at here. And I just think, our discipline, that's the biggest thing I think that would get guys to that stage, is the discipline they have. And then not only that, also being healthy, you see how the season goes, just being healthy, that's also a big importance. But just overall, I think, this team is going to be great. I think it's going to be an elite. And, I wouldn't come here, be with this staff and this team if I didn't think, we had a shot to win it all. And I'm very confident in that.
And I know in the spring you kind of talked about how you play kind of everywhere on the field, you'll play happy to play anywhere. Coach Guidry said the other day, it seems like you're going to be primarily playing safety. I don't think he said which side, but just what do you think your strengths are at the positions? What do you want to work on at the position? And how comfortable do you feel playing safety in this defense?
Well, yeah, I played safety. I played some nickel today too. So I play both still. I play both. Depending on the package. I'll slide down, play nickel like I did, and I'll play free safety. So I'm still very back and forth with them. Just depending on what the offense gives to us with a side where I go. So I'm not still locked on a spot. Coach Guidry said play defensive end. I'll play defensive end. But just speaking on safety, I think that my strengths, being able to see everything. I'm smart. I'm being able to, see things before it happens. I've talked to guys like Cam Kitchens. I talk to him all the time. Just ask for advice on what he thinks, how he does in the post. I think he has 10, 12 total career. He has his name up there. So, I'm trying to have my name up there as well. So just talking to guys like that and just overall, I think, it's going to be good, in both spots.
How much you pride yourself on diversity?
A lot. I think, the game's evolving where, you've got to be able to play both ways, at both sides. You can't just, be a corner. You can't just be a safety. Being able to slide in the slot a little bit, being able to go into the box, then being able to slide back in the post. I think that just shows, your availability. If a guy goes down and you play one spot, you might not be able to put low to that spot just because, hey, I've never played that before. But it's giving yourself that, like you said, versatility, something I don't want to come off the field, basically. So any package and anything, like I said, Coach Guidry has a D-line package. I'm going to learn that package too, so I don't have to come off the field.
How's the defensive backfield coming together as a whole? You got new faces, obviously, and a new mix of guys.
Right.
How's the whole unit coming together?
We're coming together great. We were really gelling, in the springtime, but I think the summer off season, was great, and not just during workouts, but we hang out outside of the this facility right here. And I think that's kind of the important thing, getting to know each other, know each other's stories, know what people's ceilings are, not how to push their buttons in the right ways and how to push each other. So I think that was kind of the most important thing was over the summertime, us just gelling and hanging out and, finding each other's strengths and weaknesses and, being able to come on the field and communicate and be comfortable with calling each other out because, we know we're all brothers on the field. We know all we want each other to be great. So, the young guys are coming along. You got Damari, Jay Rich, Jay Harris, older guy, and Daryl Porter. Those are the guys I know you hear mainly, coming in with the ones and things like that. But, they're doing a hell of a job. And all the other DBs, Markeith, Miles Mulian, OJ, these are guys that we're all just bringing along more and more, and we're all best friends. I could go out and hang out with the freshmen right now, and it'll feel like normal than it is hanging out with older guys. So I think that's kind of the most important thing.
Mitch, what do you think of the defense? How they look? How'd you guys look today?
I think we look good. I think we look pretty good. I got to go back and watch the tape. It's never as good as it seems, never as bad as it seems. So, we got to look back and watch the tape. But it was competitive. It was back and forth. I love going against a quarterback like Cam. He's going to make it challenging every single time. And, offensive coordinator like Coach Dawson, as well as the defensive coordinator like Coach Guidry, is going to make, games feel like the Super Bowl every time you're out there. So I've been enjoying it.
Can you describe the mental battle that's going on between you and Cam Ward on the field?
I would just I would say it's a little bit of a mental battle. He's the quarterback of the offense. I see myself as the quarterback of the defense. Being able to see everything. So just kind of giving him different looks and just kind of picking his brain. After practice, I'll say, hey, like on this play, like how did you feel out here? Did this work? Like did this kind of throw you off? He'd be like, no, or like, oh no, that really got me. Ask me vice versa. He'd be like, hey, like did I pull you away from this guy? Or if I'm at the nickel spot, like, hey, did I fake the run enough? So me and him going back and forth, just making each other better. And he's a hell of a competitor. He's a trash talker too. So I make sure I gotta jaw back a little bit. But it's been a hell of a competition for sure.
Awesome.
Thanks,
Mitch.